Hey guys, welcome to the Joy of Yoga. I'm Joy Scola, and today we are going to be practicing a one of two-part series for increasing your active and passive flexibility. This series, sponsored by Snow, is specifically for those who want to increase their MMA skills. If you're one of those people or just someone looking to get a greater range of mobility, then these videos are for you. If you're working with limited range of flexibility, I highly recommend getting a yoga strap, and particularly one that has multi-loops. We'll go ahead and start at the top of our mat. You can set your yoga strap to the side and then coming into mountain pose, just pedaling the feet, getting nice and grounded, maybe kind of rolling out your stance here with your spine. Exhale, really breathe and root into your feet. You want to lift your toes, spread them wide, and then set them on the ground and claw the ground back towards your face. This will help to turn on the muscles in your legs. And then breathing into the hips, expanding them wide, gently lifting the tailbone back up towards the back side of the scalp. Bring the pelvis forward underneath the belly. Inhale, roll the shoulders up, back and down, palms facing forward. I'm reaching into the earth through my feet as I'm lifting back up through the top part of my scalp, gripping with the toes, breathing here, feeling super strong and stable. So if someone were to come up and try to grab me or push me, I'm staying right where I'm at. No chance. So just breathing into this solidarity within yourself, this groundedness, feeling immovable, unstoppable. We'll start to inhale. You can lift the arms up for a gentle back bend, and then exhale, tuck your tailbone, rounding forward, more like a standing cat-cow, moving at your own pace, keeping the back of the neck long. The spine is always lengthening before bending. And then we'll inhale, lengthen back. And then on your exhale, we're going to hold on this round, breathing here. Breathe especially into your low back, feeling your hips stretching wide as that tailbone tucks down away from the scalp. Breathe into the lower vertebrae of your back, trying to breathe space into that area. Inhale, exhale. And then we'll inhale, lifting up, bring our arms up overhead. Nice and strong, bend your knees, hinge at the hips as you exhale to swan dive forward, forward fold. We'll inhale, halfway lift and lengthen, keeping the neck long, core engaged. Exhale down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lifting, lengthen, staying rooted in the feet. Exhale, folding. And we'll breathe here, breathing into that low spine. Still breathing space into the hips, stretching them wide, letting the tailbone curl down and under as you breathe in between each vertebrae of the lower back. Feeling gravity tug on your spine. And then on your next inhale, we'll plant the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your feet back. And go ahead and bring the knees down for a tabletop. And then just a gentle cat-cow here. Maybe even play with reversing. So you inhale on the rounding of the cat, breathing into your low spine. Exhaling more to a neutral, flat back. Inhale, rounding into cat, breathing to wherever you feel the tension, keeping the hips stretching apart. Exhaling, neutral. This time, inhale, hold, and breathe into that low spine. Breathe space into your hips, into each vertebrae. And then inhale, nice flat back. So making sure that the knees are right underneath the hips, wrists are right underneath the shoulders. Micro bend in the elbows and wrap them in towards your sides. We don't want to lock out because we want to use our muscles. Press into the tops of the feet. Lengthen your tailbone away from your scalp. Engage your core and breathe in this nice strong tabletop here. And then on your next inhale, we'll go ahead and lift our left leg nice and long behind us, lengthening out. Exhale, curl knee to nose. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, curl, knee to nose. Inhale, lengthen back. Exhale, curl. Inhale, lengthen. Keep your knee bent. Reach it up towards the ceiling. Let your belly drop gently, keeping space in those hips. And then exhale, start to rotate the knee up towards the ceiling. So now your hips are opening wide. Exhale, take that knee forward towards your elbow, down towards the knee, and then back up towards the ceiling. And we'll do that a couple more times. Eventually, if you can straighten your leg out as you bring it down, coming to bent, reaching up towards the ceiling, start to straighten that leg, open the hip, flexing, carrying it through, rounding, touching the knee, sweeping up and hold. Breathe. Back of the neck stays long. And then exhale, start to open that hip, stretching that knee out, leg out. Breathe. If you have to have your knee bent, you can, but just hold and breathe here. Maybe play with flexing that foot in and out. Exhale, carry it to that other knee. Inhale up. Exhale, curl knee to nose. Set it down. Nice. We'll just go ahead and reach back, not all the way into child's pose, but just rolling through the spine, bringing the hips towards the heels, and then rolling through cat. Inhale, letting the belly drop if you want to come forward into a cobra. Back of the neck stays long. Exhale, rounding, curling back into your semi-child's pose, rounding through. Inhaling, cobra. Exhale, coming back to tabletop. And again, resetting anything up. Wrists right underneath the shoulders. Micro bend in that knee. In the elbows. Wrapping everything, engaging and lengthening. Breathing here. Feeling the heat start to build in the body. On your next inhale, we're going to lengthen that right leg out from us. And then exhale, curl, knee to nose. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, curl. Inhale. Exhale, curl. This time, inhale, keep that knee bent as you send the foot up towards the ceiling. Let the belly drop, breathing into the hips. And then exhale, start to open that right hip up, knee towards the ceiling, bringing it up towards that right elbow, down to sweep past the left knee, foot stamping on the ceiling again. Exhale, bend that knee. You can keep the knee bent as much as you need to, straightening as much as you can as that space and strength arrives. Nice. Inhaling up. Exhale, curl in, knee to nose. Inhale, step it back underneath. Nice gentle rolls here. Whatever feels good for you and your body. If it's just cat-cows, if you're waving from cobra to child's pose. Nice. Then we'll exhale, press back into downward dog, paddle out your feet. Just taking some time here. Really reach your shoulders up towards your ears and then plug them all the way down into your back and then gently reach them out slightly, just a little bit, just so there's a little bit of activation there. Bend in the knees. We're still activating our hips, stretching wide and up. And then exhale. We'll go ahead and set our knees down. Step the left foot forward, right foot forward. Forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, sink your hips. We want to get really strong in our feet. Our legs send our back up towards the ceiling into mountain. So breathing here, just noticing how this is affecting our body, our breath, our mind. And then we'll inhale, We're going to open the arms as you twist to look left over your left shoulder. Bring your right hip forward, left hip back. Exhale, coming forward. Inhale, right hip back, left hip forward as you look over that right shoulder. Twisting through as much as possible. Side to side. Just 2 more rounds each side at your own breath. And then coming back to center, we'll inhale, gentle back bend. Exhale, swan dive forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. This really helps with the hamstrings, keeping the knees slightly bent, rooting through the heels, but lifting up through the hips. Stretching those hips wide and forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend your knees, plant your hands, step your right foot back, setting your right foot down. We'll just inhale back and forth from low lunge to runner's lunge, keeping the hips facing forward, breathing. Then on your next inhale back, straightening that front leg, keeping a micro bend. I'm tugging on the flesh of my heel. I'm just going to gently round forward, reaching my heart out towards my toes, not necessarily down and in, but out and forward. And here you can do some ankle rotations, one direction, and then the other. And then flexing that foot, pointing. And then windshield wiper the ankle. Nice. And then inhale, coming back into our low lunge, pulling that right hip through, left hip coming back. Breathing the back of the neck long. Exhale, tuck your back toes. Straighten your right leg. Step back, downward dog, pedal out your feet. Feeling nice and engaged in the shoulders. Lengthening the tailbone up as you allow the heels to melt towards the earth. And we'll exhale, rounding through our spine, come into high plank. Breathing, inhale, bend the knees, send the hips back and up. Exhale, curling through high plank. Inhale, send the knees, bend the knees, send the hips back and away. And this time, exhale, high plank, coming forward. Continue to bend the knees or elbows lower halfway down. Inhale, pulling through cobra or up dog. Exhale, pulling through the core first, reaching back, downward dog. Pedal out your feet. And then we'll inhale, lift our left leg, our right leg, step our right foot forward, right where our right hand was, setting our back knee down. And then inhale, moving back and forth between our low lunge and runner lunge. Inhaling back to hold here. You can again do those circle rotations with the foot, one direction, and then the other. Notice if one way or one side is tighter than the other, and then point and flex the foot. And then try to windshield wiper just the ankle, not the hip. Just the ankle moving side to side. Nice. And then inhaling up into our low lunge, pulling that left hip forward, right hip back. Breathing here. Beautiful. And then we'll tuck our back toes, straighten through that back leg to step our left foot forward to meet our right, forward fold. We'll inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend your knees, sinking your weight into your heels. Inhale, reverse chair up to mountain. Mountain pose, breathe. Notice. Nice. So now we'll inhale, open our arms out to the side, right arm comes forward, left arm comes back as our left hip moves back, right hip moves forward, lifting through that left heel. As I twist to look back, I'm going to try and put my weight into my left toes. Exhale, coming forward, inhale, other side. So my right heel lifts as my left hip comes forward, right hip comes back, twisting to look over that right hand. Exhale, 2 more times, each side. And exhale, coming back to center. Inhale, lifting up through the spine. Exhale, swan dive forward and down. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, plant your hands, step your feet back into high plank. Exhale, chaturanga, lowering halfway down. Inhale, pulling through to cobra or up dog. Exhale, lifting through the spine, rounding back, downward dog. Pedal out your feet. Nice, and we're going to inhale, lift our left leg, stack our hip over the right one, keep that left shoulder pressing towards the earth, and then inhale, really stretching through that leg. Exhale, curl forward, knee to nose. Inhale, lengthen back. Exhale, curl, knee to nose. Inhale, back. Exhale, curl, knee to nose. Inhale, lengthen back. This time we'll exhale, curl left knee to left elbow, hold and breathe. Inhale, lengthen back. Exhale, curl left knee to right elbow, hold and breathe, ankle as high as the knee. And then stick that left foot out, left edge is on the mat, lower your right heel down. Inhale, fallen triangle, pressing into that foot. Or if you want to try to lift that left leg up, breathe. One more breath. Exhale with control, lowering that right hand down. Inhale, taking that left leg back and over with the bent knee. Breathing here. You can rotate the ankle out. Inhale to lengthen that leg straight back behind you. Exhale, curl, knee to nose. Set your right knee down, or your left knee down behind your left ankle. And then pull your right knee forward just a little bit. Feel an engagement in your legs and in your hips, squeezing them together as you press into your shins. Inhale, lifting your body up. For a nice strong pigeon here. So I'm not dropping in, seeing how much lift can I get out of this. My mic keeps flipping on me. I'm just breathing. Exhale, lowering down, tucking the back toes. Inhale, stepping back, left leg up, lower your left leg down, downward dog, breathing. And then keeping everything nice and strong and engaged. Inhale, sweep that right leg up, stack your right hip over your left, keeping your right shoulder melting towards the earth. And then inhale here. Exhale, curl, shift forward, knee to nose. Inhale, lengthen back. Exhale, forward. Inhale, back. Exhale, curl, knee to nose. Inhale, lengthen back. This time, exhale, right knee to right shoulder. Inhale, back. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Hold, ankle as high as your knee. Breathe. And then kick that foot forward. Spin your left heel down. Push, fallen triangle. Breathe here. If you can, play with lifting that right leg off the ground. And breathe. And then nice and slow, left hand reaches back towards the earth. Right foot comes back up and over that hip. Roll out the ankle, one direction, and then the other. Inhale to lengthen that leg nice and straight back. Exhale, curl knee to nose. Send your right knee behind your right wrist. Left knee comes to the mat. Maybe scooch it forward a tiny bit. Pull your right hip back, left hip forward. Press into both shins. Feel the strength in your legs to lift and support your torso. You can inhale the arms up. Exhale, bring the shoulders behind the back. Nice little chest opener here. Breathe. And then exhale, lowering the hands down. Tuck the back toes, sweeping your right leg back and up. Exhale, downward dog, pedal out your feet. Nice. And then we'll look at the top of our mat. You can step, hop, or float to the top. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Maybe this time bring your toes together, keeping a space between the ankles. Exhale, bend your knees, sitting chair pose. Breathe. Gripping with the toes, making sure the legs are turned on, pressing, engaging. Inhale, all the way up to mountain. And breathe. So standing nice and strong, legs are engaged. Next, when we inhale, we're going to lift through the heels, slow and controlled, all the way up as high as they'll go. And then slow and controlled, lowering the heels down. You don't want to go fast at any point, so notice if your ankle tends to skip over something. Nice and slow, inhaling up. Exhale, nice and slow down. Notice what your toes have to do, what your body has to do to stay balanced and controlled. Inhale up. Exhale, lowering those heels down with control. Nice. So go ahead and shake out the feet a little bit. We're going to grab our strap. If you have one with loops, go ahead and put through your left foot through the center loop or just in the center of your strap. You can set your foot down on the mat. We're going to get really strong and grounded in our right leg. So spread those toes nice and wide, set them down and grip the toes back towards your face. Micro bend in the knee, engage the glutes, the hip, everything. Feeling nice and strong rising out of this. So then we're going to inhale, start to lift our left leg up. You might need to walk your hands down your strap as you do so, or be by a wall or a chair if at any point you feel like you were going to need to grab something. So coming to your level, exhale, press your heel and the pad of your toes into your strap as you pull the strap back towards your face. Exhale, press your heel and the pads of your toes towards the strap, reaching the strap back towards your body. Maybe do a little test, relax the strap. How high can you hold your foot? Will it stay there? Does it drop drastically? We want to work on our active flexibility, which is our ability to hold something at a certain height without any assistance. So exhaling here. We'll inhale, start to open that leg out to the side. Breathe. And again, pressing through the heel, pulling back with the strap. Maybe release the strap a little bit. How high does your leg stay? How strong is it? And then we'll inhale, start to bend that knee, taking the strap behind us. Push the top of your foot and ankle into the strap as you pull the strap towards your scalp. Maybe let go, see how high your leg stays. Re-engage. If you need to hold something, you can, but try to work on that ankle flexibility. And then nice and slow, dropping that knee, then opening out to the side, lifting up, pressing through that foot. Inhale around to the front, engaging. Breathe. And then inhale, open out to the side. Let your body wobble, let your body balance. We don't stay perfectly still. And then inhale, bending the knee, taking the foot behind the back, push into the foot as you pull your foot towards the back of your head. Exhale, nice and slow, coming back out to the side. If your ankle's burning, your shin's burning, it's okay, just as long as it's not like literally painful. And coming back forward, pressing, breathe. And one more time around, guys. Inhale, open. And see if you can point and flex, windshield wiper that ankle. And then inhale, bend the knee, taking the leg behind us. Press and pull. Breathe. Inhale, coming back to the side. Notice when your leg starts to burn or your ankle starts to burn the most. What position were you in? What were you doing? Coming back to forward. Release the strap, holding the leg. Breathe. 2, 1. With control, set your leg down. Come off your other leg. I know you might need to move your other leg around a little bit. Maybe a supported standing figure 4. Your right ankle is on top of your left knee or just right above it, and you can roll out the ankle a little bit. I like to give the muscles a squeeze. Need a little pat. Nice. All right, we did a lot on that one side. So now we'll go ahead and come over to the other side, grabbing your strap. Taking your right foot to the middle of the strap this time. Strap in both straps in your right hand. I'm going to turn and face the other direction so you can see me. And then we'll inhale, getting nice and strong in that left foot. Lift the toes, exhale, lower them down, gripping the earth nice and strong in that leg. And then start to lift the right leg up, walking your hand down the strap as much as you need to. I'm dealing with a couple of injuries right now, so I might need the wall a little bit. So exhaling, press into the heel, pulling back through that strap. Exhale, pressing, inhale, engaging. Maybe release or loosen your grip. See where that leg sits. Just notice, re-engage, pressing through that heel. Inhale, taking the leg out to the side again, trying not to use support, trying to allow your body to balance itself. I'm still working through a toe injury on this side, a little bit harder for me right now. Bending that back knee. I also messed up my first finger on my right hand, so let's see. Pressing your foot into the strap, pulling the strap back towards your face, and then inhale, bringing that knee back out, lifting through the heel, carrying it forward, and try and not use the wall. Breathe. Inhale, back out to the side. Breathe. Pressing, engaging. You want your muscle activated here. If you're passive flexing right now, that's not what we're doing. Active. Pressing into my muscles, engaging, breathing. Exhale. Forward, lifting that leg up. Breathe. Coming forward. My left shin is extra on fire because I've not been using this leg at all. And then coming back out to the side. Notice I'm not in anything painful. It's burning like I'm using my muscle, not like pain. If it's pain, give it a break. Breathe. Ooh. Inhale. Out to the side. See if you can lift a little bit higher this time and then press through that heel. You loosen, see where your leg is naturally at. Coming forward, we have one more round of this. You can do it. Breathing here. Inhale, open. This time maybe windshield wiper that ankle. Point and flex. Bend that knee, carrying it behind you, lifting back and up. Nice and slow. Inhale out to the side last time. Lifting. Exhale, carrying that leg forward. Push, maybe release your grip on the strap. Breathe. Exhale with control, lower that leg down. Ah. Woo. And roll out that other foot. May come to a standing figure 4. Rolling out your ankle. I like to grab the muscles. Give them a little squeeze. Pat everything out. Or if you have a massage gun, this is going to be great afterwards. Roll out your ankles. Nice. So coming back to stand at the top of our mat. Inhaling in mountain pose. Exhale, step your left foot back as far as it'll comfortably go to face the long edge of your mat. Heels turned in, toes turned out. We'll inhale, lift the arms. As you exhale, squat down. Inhale up. We'll do that a couple times. Exhale, squatting down. Nice wide squats. Inhale up. This time, exhale, squat and hold here. Breathe, and then we want to pulse. 3, 2, 1. Hold here. Breathe. And then maybe lifting the heels. Breathe, sink a little bit more. Exhale, lower the heels. Turn the heels out, toes in, forward fold. So the legs are as wide as comfortably can while still getting control. We'll inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, lift our right heel, sitting down on our right hip, keeping that left knee micro bent so you have control over this. Inhaling to lift the arms if you can, maybe twisting to bring your left arm to your right leg, looking up at the ceiling. Nice. And then inhale, staying as low as you can go, switching sides. So I'm still dealing with my toe injury, but we're getting better. Wow. I'm going to reach my right hand to my left knee, left arm overhead. Breathe. Control. Use this outer leg like a kickstand. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, forward fold. Nice. We'll inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, place your left hand in the middle of the mat. Exhale, reach your right arm up, lifting out of that left shoulder. And then exhale, thread your right hand through to reach for your left ankle and twist under your left arm, reaching your left hand more towards the right. Breathe. Nice. And then right hand presses into the middle of the mat. Inhale, lift the left arm up. Exhale, thread that left arm to your right ankle, opening out through the right, reaching your right hand over to the left. Breathe. Inhale, reach your hands back to the front of the mat, setting your knees down. We'll point the toes, bring your heels together, sit back nice and tall. We'll inhale, lift the knees. If you need to sit forward to lift them, you can, or sitting back. You can even pedal one knee then the other. And then exhale, come forward, tuck your toes, sit back. Again, I'm still kind of dealing with my injury here. I'll just inhale, take the arms back. And up, whatever feels good for you. Exhale, forward, tuck your toes, or point them under, heels together, sitting right on tops of your ankles, just rocking side to side. Nice, and then we'll go ahead and sit our hips to one side, taking our legs forward. Stretch your hips nice and wide, getting the flesh out from underneath you, bringing the legs together. Inhale to sit up tall, and then exhale, point your toes, round your tailbone down underneath your hips. As you exhale, reaching your heart forward and out towards your toes. You can inhale up. Exhale, pointing and rounding, folding forward. Inhale up. Exhale, point and round. Holding here and breathe. Inhale, slowly sit up. Awesome way to kick butt. I hope that this helps you to improve your range of motion and your active flexibility. Stay tuned for tomorrow where we're going to be focusing on passive flexibility. Let's all say thank you to Snow. Namaste.